be some Scottish guy, or what is this? Prowse's voice would later be replaced with a more menacing performance, provided by classically trained stage and film actor James Earl Jones.
George had hired David Prowse, but he said he wanted a so-called darker voice, and not in terms of ethnic, but in terms of timbre. And the rumor is that he thought of Orson Welles.
Yeah.
And then probably thought that Orson might be too recognizable. So what he ends up is picking a voice that was born in Mississippi, raised in Michigan, and was a stutterer. And that happened to be my voice.
I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is CNN. I am your father, Luke. So, yeah, 93. I mean, the last thing I remember James was in Coming to America, or the next one, the second one, right? Because he was just like, he was like in a coffin, weird pose. That was awkward. An important person, I think, former general manager of the NBA, is also passed. And Harvey Weinstein is this close to death. He's got a heart surgery. He's almost dead. So we don't get confused. So no, Harvey Weinstein's not dead. I'm sure people will be jumping up and down, but well, I guess as one wise person said, even a wasted life has potential. Now, somebody kind of triggered me. It wasn't you, Al, I promise. It wasn't you. Though this will be kind of for you, Al. If let me pause there. Somebody said I was not a very good YouTuber. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but here are my analytics. Now, this is all going to be backwards, but I did put it in the community post, so check out my community post anytime. So 15.6K, 302 watch time, plus 19 subscribers. I'm getting there. I mean, some people still think I said that Wendy Williams died. No, she's not dead. In fact, she posed with a store owner, some sort of business mogul, and but we don't know. I mean, any year now, any month. Let me just kind of move around, because that way we can get all kinds of lighting. But what makes a good YouTuber? Now, I read your comment. So this time I'm not going to put your name, Al Smith, in the title. I'm just going to make the title general. So I'll let you find it on your own. But there's been comments, and I thought about those comments. I made comments about a horror movie. Let me see if I can find that horror movie. So The Void, 2016. Now, I said it was garbage. Everest Productions and looked and said, oh, I loved it. I'm like, okay, you all need to watch Hellraiser 2 and The Thing. Watch Hellraiser 2 and The Thing before judging The Void from 8 years ago. But I've done videos where people have hated me. Now, Al, I don't think you know this about me, but I took a 8-month hiatus off of YouTube from 2021 to 2022. Was that dumb? Yeah, it was. Looking back, honestly, and to the one person who didn't like, I said this on Review Tech. I said I should steal some of Review Tech USA's followers, as this guy's a piece of garbage. And he always keeps faking coming back and coming, like leaving and then coming back. And somebody said, well, you're not that good a YouTuber. And that's what triggered me. I said, what is a good YouTuber? Now, the thumbnail of James Earl Jones is because even though, yes, I do acknowledge that he passed on and he was a good voice actor and voice announcer for CNN, did The Lion King, he's done all kinds of movies. Most of them probably people have not watched. People have only watched Star Wars. I can name another one he was in, Conan the Barbarian, because he was very good in that. He didn't need to be the voice. He was there front and center in live action. And I try to think of other ones. Oh yeah, he was with another one. Here's another one. Now here's one you could put on your friends, okay? James Earl Jones and Harrison Ford were in another movie together, but where were they at? And that was in Clear and Present Danger and Patriot Games. And that was not Star Wars, but it was Harrison Ford and James Earl Jones. So that's one you could put for all of you who are Star Wars fans. You can give your friends a trivia for that, right? And tell them I sent it, right? So yeah, So that's the Clear and Present Danger and Patriot games that was part of the Jack Ryan series, with where it started with the Hunt for Red October. Isn't Clear and Present Danger another Jack Ryan? I know there's another one. There's another one, and I forgot who was the star of that. But you had so many different Jack Ryan ones. Maybe Chris Pine will do a Jack Ryan one. I don't know. So many different ones. I think it's always improving. It's questioning yourself and putting out good content. Now, another person who wrote a review, Jim Sterling, now James Stephanie Sterling, they, them, so what it is. James Stephanie Sterling, but at the time was a he, Jim Sterling. Jim Sterling wrote a review, a scathing review, but he gave it a 7 out of 10 for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Switch. Not only did people not like his review, they doxed the fuck out of this poor bastard. They doxed him because no like review. So you're going to dox somebody who honestly did not like the game as much as you did. That was terrible. Now, that might be an argument for you, but still Jim Sterling perseveres. Still Jim Sterling is up on YouTube every Monday. I think today Jim Sterling posted. I don't even have to check. I know every single... If there is a Monday that goes by and Jim Sterling did not post, he passed. They passed away. So I know that Jim Sterling has a schedule. The thing about me is that I don't keep schedules. I don't like to do schedules. I don't like to say I'm going to be doing this today, that tomorrow, because things change. With the Steam Deck news and the toy news and the independent story news, I'll do them, but if they lose momentum or I lose interest, then I don't do those videos. Star Fox 2, I'm debating whether or not I should do more Star Fox 2. I'm going to be putting up a game that people are requesting. They're requesting Funko Pop Fusion. I don't know if that's going to be any good or if my audience is trolling me. Perhaps they hate me. Cheers to that. And there are people that have not posted in a while. Some people have left. PS Vita at 2 a.m. I don't know where he is. Some people this could be you, Al. I want to prevent you from doing this, but there are some people who don't post for a whole year, and then they make a very strange video that has nothing to do with saying how I've been and what's been going on. Oh, let's do a weird video. Blah. That's the end. It's like, wait a minute, what? You've been gone a whole year. This is what you put up, right? I don't like to do that either. Some people did that, and they know who they are. And I won't say right now. And other people, they'll come back soon. You know, Classic Game Room hasn't done any forever streams for a month or two. So I don't know where he's been. Hopefully working, hopefully still doing. He's got a day job, and I'm sure maybe you have a day job too. So if you're not doing classic, if you're not doing Al Smith Ghostbuster reviews, you're doing something. I haven't seen Frozen Empire, so I don't know if that's any good or not. But nobody has to like or dislike a movie. People shat on me on TikTok because I didn't like the first look of what Starfleet Academy is supposed to be. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be good, but you got these people acting all funny and shit, and I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be. It might be, but I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be in the distant future of Star Trek. That's what everybody wants. So it might be good. It might be bad. I don't know what it is. They're going to have to wow and shock and surprise us. But based on what I've seen with Alex Kurtzman and the inconsistencies of the timelines, I don't know. I have my doubts. But I'm a cynical bastard by nature. You can look around my bathroom for a moment. But I don't know. I think it's this. I think the thing is that now you can lock off comments. You can lock off comments. You can hide the likes. But one of the things Joey Diaz mentioned was he always says "I love you" at the end of every time he sees somebody, because I've lost half of my family. I've lost people. I don't know if I'm going to see anybody ever again. So what I was going to write in response to you, because you had a lot of things to say, was how does Al Smith want to be remembered? If you die of a heart attack tomorrow, which is not, I mean, you're a big man, it's not impossible, okay? And you don't, who's going to unlock your account? And if nobody knows your password, and nobody, I mean, like, you have your platform to defend yourself. And if somebody says something inappropriate, then you can't defend yourself. It's not great. People not liking you for reviews, or people not liking me for reviews, I guess it's part of the territory. When would I quit? I think if I've done something horrible, if I committed some act against humanity, like on a Dr. Disrespect level, or on a Gerard the Completionist level, or Boogie, like lying about cancer. If I did something that bad, Boogie's that Boogie. Look at the thing. Boogie lied about his fucking cancer, and he's still on YouTube. So what does that tell you? You are not Boogie. You are not Boogie. I think it's learning to, and I think Kali UK said this too. Don't take yourself too seriously. You got to learn to smile at. And not because we're telling you to smile, but because there's something that keeps you happy. One thing that TDS, not Trump derangement syndrome, but $10 Slimer, said that I don't agree with, and he said this, I said, that you had a problem with your parents, having to do things for your parents. I never got along with my parents, so I understand how you feel. He's saying, well, be happy you have your parents, they're still, that's a biased thing. That's like me telling, that's like if you had a brother and your brother cheated with your wife or cheated with your girlfriend, and it's like you hate your brother because he had an affair with your girlfriend or some shit like that. Okay, it's like my impulse is to say, my gut feeling is say, be lucky you have a brother. Both of my brothers died, but there's a problem with that, because then it's like I'm not thinking about your point of view. And I guess looking at all of that in that hypothetical scenario, I would say, I lost my brothers, but now I can see from your point of view why you wouldn't want to talk to your brother ever again. In that hypothetical situation, I would say, if you can try to fix it, do so. If you can't, you can't. There's one celebrity, I won't name who she is, that I believe is not speaking to her father. Now, I said that he's still her father and he'll always be her father. Whatever differences they have, I say that you're an adult and he has to learn to respect your adult wishes. And you may not be, friendly with him or cordial with him ever again. It's going to be awkward, those Christmases, but he has to respect the things that you are, your rules. And if he doesn't, he can fuck right off. So I understand that it's shit. Your parents at this time are not able to take care of themselves. And I guess you don't have siblings that can help. I don't know. I don't know what they will leave you when they pass or what will happen. My sister is taking care of my mom. My mom is not invalid, but she is getting up there in years. My dad passed away a long time ago. I've lost one of my sisters to, she ended her own life. So, or her husband helped her end her own life. But I lost my brothers to natural causes. I lost my cousin to natural causes. My uncle, who was a wife beater, not a nice guy. I think if I did something really horrific on the levels of Gerard or Boogie or the Dr. Disrespect or anything like that, or even what Harvey Weinstein did, or Bernie Madoff, the guy that made off of people's money, or something horrible, just something horrific, I would not come back to YouTube. If I do die tonight, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, I want to leave these videos behind. I'm here because I can speak my mind. One day when you're ready, but what you can do Al, is you can always turn off your comments and just leave your videos up. That way you don't have to hear from anybody. And when you feel like, hey, you know what, my time is short, or maybe you found the girl of your dreams and you can talk to people again. Or if somebody insults your weight or your hair, or whether you're impotent or not, or whatever it is, whatever stupid thing people will say, then you could, it's the least of the problems, you know. So I was triggered today by somebody who said I was not a good YouTuber because of my thumbnails. Well, there's the James Earl Jones thumbnail. So what do you think of that? So I try to think of other movies that James Earl Jones is in that there's TV specials and stuff, but yeah. Oh yeah. He was Franklin Stern in Lois and Clark. So he was Perry White's boss. I talked about James Earl Jones, I think. The character of Franklin Stern. Yeah, that's why I was saying that Perry White never needed to be black. Like race swapping was like, when is it too much race swapping? So I've gone on to 16 minutes. What a record! And I got some more bags to go through for my house. I'm just trying to think happy thoughts. And Al, I want you to think happy thoughts. You know what? There are happy. It's okay to not like everything Ghostbusters. Hell, I didn't like everything Ghostbusters. It's okay to not like everything. Hell, I mean, I gave Terminator Zero as fucking C. Okay? Nobody seemed to mind. Nobody really cared because they know I can clap back. They know I can fight back. I've had mental problems. I mean, I could say at least you got to interact with people online. Nobody, look around. In all the 9 years that I've been here, nobody's ever interacted with me. Like, no dual screen, no group talk. You've done group talk. You've talked to people. Nobody talks to me. In all the 9 years that I've held this YouTube channel, not one person has been next to me. There's nobody else here. There's nobody else. I've done cameos with celebrities, like posted celebrity cameos, but that's it. There's nobody who's here with me. People at least would want to talk to you, Al, because you're the Ghostbusters. As far as I'm fucking concerned, you are the Ghostbusters YouTuber. Okay? And maybe the Titanic YouTuber. And I like your VR videos. I mean, at least you were, when you were doing the last VR Let's Play, you were having fun. It reminded me of Vine Sauce and Calling UK. Just having fun. Just, you know, get a couple of beers in you and just talk some shit and have some fun. Just be whatever. So you can always lock off comments, but you should leave a good record of you behind. Because you never know. I don't know. There are things that I regret posting. There are things I regret saying. But through it all, I'm glad I'm still here. It's fucking Monday. You know what the worst problem is right now? It's having triple degree weather. Triple degrees. Is it cooler over there? At least you're in a better. If it's not triple digits, you're in a better spot than I am. That's saying so much.